Willie D Live.
You know, everybody can go on theories because I know a lot of other talented people that get skipped over. And it could be a thing where there's a person, they say that there's a control thing too. Like if you get someone that's not as talented, you can control them. Like what Eddie Murphy did with SNL, they felt like they couldn't because it was the Eddie Murphy show. You know that, it was the Eddie Murphy show. Eddie Murphy took SNL to #1. You know, they were in 3rd place at the time. And also, Eddie Murphy was the only cast member that hosted while he was on SNL. He was a guest host while being on there. So it was this cool black dude that took comedy to rock star status, good looking, funny dude. They were like, I think that when they see that, and I don't like to bring race in, but this shit is all based, everything rides on race. Let's keep it 100. This black guy outshining all the white guys. You know, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But I think that Eddie, you know, that just when you're too talented, I think there's a control factor. This is just me theorizing, I don't know. But maybe it was, because a lot of my friends were saying, nah, they wouldn't be able to control you. They wouldn't be able to control you. You know, I've heard it from people that were on SNL told me that. They wouldn't be able to control you. And I go, what do you mean by control you? You know, because I'm a team player. I don't, you know, hey, do this sketch. Okay, there's certain stuff I won't do.
You know, I got a problem with that word too, control.
Control,
like,
yeah.
Why would you want to control another human being?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the proper wording should be work with you. Can we work with this man?
That's it. Right. Are you hard to work with? Yeah.
Can we work with him or not?
That's right.
If we can work with him, let's do business.
Right.
If we can't work with him, then that's another thing. But I don't want to control another human being.
Yeah. Like Eddie Murphy never put on a dress. He never dressed as a woman on SNL ever. He did Gumby. He did Old Man. He did the pro-black dude. He did characters that I would love to do. You know, you notice that? He never did, because a lot of times they have, and which is, whoever wants to do that, but I wouldn't do that. Just me, I know me, I wouldn't. If they say, hey, we got a sketch, you got to dress like a girl, I'm not doing that. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. For other people, that's fine, but I'm not doing it. You know, I'll do everything else, but I'm not doing that. I don't like that feminist stuff. I don't like the feminizing that. I just don't like it. You know, I think it's funny when other cats do it, but I don't want to do it. And I shouldn't have to.
You think it's funny when other dudes?
Some people did do, like Geraldine wasn't too bad with Flip Wilson. That wasn't that bad.
You know, I never laugh when I see dudes wear dresses. Never.
Yeah, I've laughed at Miss Doubtfire wasn't bad.
I never laughed.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
and Robin Williams is one of my favorite comedians.
But he had it was more of like remember he was in a suit. But
Robin
I was
Williams
never
is one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, he was.
Eddie is absolutely one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, no doubt.
But when he did the dress, I ain't like it.
Yeah, I'm not
it's not funny to me.
But for me, I'm not
It's like somebody telling a slavery joke. Slavery jokes are not funny to me.
Right, I heard that.
Because, you know, and some people say, oh man, you're just too serious. No, you know, when you think about our lot in this world, you have to think about all of these issues that we have, or most of the issues that we have, are all remnants of slavery.
Yes.
So if something so atrocious, something so atrocious put us in such bad shape.
Yeah.
Why would I glorify that? Why would I laugh at?
Facts.
Find that entertaining, the least bit entertaining?
Yeah.
I don't find it entertaining at all under no circumstances.
I was offered one time. They wanted, you know, the roasts on Comedy Central. They wanted to do, and this is no diss to them. It's just they wanted to do a roast of historical figures. Like they do the drunken comedy thing with the presidents and stuff. They say, we want, you know, you play Malcolm X. And then they're roasting. I go, no, I'm not doing that.
Hell no.
And they literally, my agents were like, what do you mean? I go, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, James Baldwin, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth. I don't play games like that.
Off limits.
I said the reason why, and remember, I'm not foundational Black American. I'm Nigerian, but my parents were able to come here because of the Civil Rights Bill off of Black American sweat. I said, I'm not playing that game where these guys took a bullet. All these guys that I mentioned took a bullet so that I could be here, so that we could all at least have some kind of freedoms. and I'm gonna go and clown them with a roast. I said, just spiritually, hell no, I'm not doing that shit.